Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Kajari Sen, and our top story at this hour, a day of key moves towards government formation at the centre. Our reporters Rahul Srivastava and Ketki Angre joining us to take us through all the moves that are being made today in the wake of setting up government. Let's quickly first take you over the salient details before going over to our reporters. Now, Narendra Modi all set to stake claim to form the government after he's formally elected as leader of the BJP parliamentary party. He's scheduled to meet President Pranab Mukherjee later in the afternoon today. But taking centre stage ahead of the swearing in, which is expected, is the hectic lobbying for key portfolios with various MPs seeking meetings. NDTV has learnt that on Sunday, Narendra Modi ticked off a delegation of MPs from Karnataka, telling them not to lobby for berths. He told a group led by Yeddyurappa and Ananth Kumar that they should instead work to strengthen the party in their state. Meanwhile, before Narendra Modi goes to meet the president to stake claim, the newly elected 282 Lok Sabha MPs of the BJP will officially elect him leader of the parliamentary party. That will be followed by a meeting of the NDA, which will choose Mr. Modi as the alliance's leader. Mr. Modi has been in Delhi for the last 2 days, holding multiple meetings to finalize the names of people who will be a part of his cabinet. Meanwhile, Narendra Modi has, of course, also been meeting with allies. Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray, in fact, will be making a rare visit to the capital today to meet the Prime Minister-elect, as well as BJP President Rajnath Singh. He will also take part in the meeting of NDA partners later in the day. Sources close to the Shiv Sena president told NDTV that Mr. Thackeray, in his interaction with BJP leaders, is expected to discuss government formation exercise and the likely share of his party in the new Council of Ministers. He is, of course, well aware that Narendra Modi wants to keep his cabinet small, so he's not going to press for much, but is firm that he will be participating in the cabinet. Other allies coming to Delhi to meet Narendra Modi today, TDP chief Chandrababu Naidu, along with Seemandhra BJP President Haribabu and actor Pawan Kalyan, will be meeting Rajnath Singh and Narendra Modi. Rahul Srivastava and Ketki Angre joining us now for more on these developments. Rahul, first of all, the message sent by Narendra Modi to MPs within his own party, essentially saying don't lobby for seats, work for the party instead. What is the statement that Mr. Modi is trying to make here?
Kajuri, let's go through first what is really happening today. The BJP, after a long wait of 10 years, is on the verge of starting the exercise of government formation. Today, the meeting of the parliamentary party of the BJP starts sometime around 11:30 in the Central Hall of Parliament. A large contingent of police force has already been deployed around Parliament. The members of Parliament have started trickling in already inside Parliament. And what we are told by the top BJP sources, that Mr. L.K. Advani, the senior-most leader in the BJP, is going to propose the name of Mr. Narendra Modi as a leader of the BJP parliamentary party in the Lok Sabha, and that will pave the way for all the members of newly elected members of the BJP to back the name of Mr. Narendra Modi for the next Prime Minister. After that, there will be a meeting of NDA floor leaders, and NDA leaders will be doing exactly the same thing as the BJP parliamentary party. They will now elect Mr. Narendra Modi as their leader in the Lok Sabha. And after that, around 2:30, Mr. Narendra Modi, along with NDA leaders, will be going to stake claim to the President of India, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee. And then will the first discussion on when exactly the swearing-in ceremony could take place, what will the shapes and contours of the Union Council of Ministers. What sources are saying that sometime 25th of May till the 27th of May is the probable period in which the swearing-in ceremony of Mr. Narendra Modi government is likely to take place. Sources are also saying perhaps to put on a display of decisiveness, Narendra Modi might not go in for a phased induction of cabinet. Instead, he will like to unfold his entire union cabinet and council of ministers in one go. Already at the President House, or to my right, arrangements are being made in the forecourt, and it depends on on Narendra Modi and the discussion with the President of India whether the ceremony will take place inside the historic Darbar Hall of Parliament of President House or will be taking place in the forecourt. If it happens in the forecourt, Mr. Narendra Modi will be taking a leaf out of Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's book when his first swearing-in ceremony took place in the forecourt of the President House. As far as the exercise of creation of a Council of Ministers is concerned, yes, Mr. Narendra Modi gave a strong message, and it was virtually a snub to certain members of parliament who had come from Karnataka, in which he told them that there should be no lobbying for ministerial berths. Over the last few days, the kind of discussions which have taken place, sources are saying that Narendra Modi has heard out everybody. He has listened to whosoever has come to meet him, be it the junior leaders or members of parliament, or be it the senior leaders. He has tried to gauge the mind of those who are coming to meet him. This is exactly what has been happening in the RSS and Mr. Rajnath Singh's house. These three have emerged as the focal points within the BJP and the Sangh Parivar as far as the government creation is concerned. Certain factors seem to be becoming crystallized now. The likelihood of the BJP opting for President Rajnath Singh moving into the cabinet, getting one of the big ministries, one of the big four ministries, and that paves way for a new president of the party. Few names are already doing the rounds. Possibility of one general secretary elevated to become the president, possibilities even of some chief minister being called to Delhi, but those are in the realm of speculation right now because there is no confirmation. Important factor, front runner for finance ministry, Mr. Arun Jaitley. Also, there is a bit of a doubt over what happens to Sushma Swaraj, though there was a breaking of ice yesterday when she eventually went and met Mr. Narendra Modi, perhaps establishing the fact that Narendra Modi now assumes a role which might be senior to her, and that is why, and also the fact that the RSS and Mr. Rajnath Singh, the BJP president, in the earlier meetings emphasized that this kind of relationship in which the two are not meeting has to end. So Sushma Swaraj went and met Mr. Modi. One will have to wait and see what roles really she gets. But what one can say is that with this kind of atmosphere, with the kind of mandate that Modi has received, it seems Narendra Modi is the boss and might be having greater say in government and the party also.
Right, Rahul, you're talking about sort of the many processes that are being put in place before the final staking of claim and government formation. Do we have any sense at this point, with the many meetings that have been taking place, about who the probables in the cabinet are going to be?
Kajuri, a list is done, and this list has been work in progress for some time. There have been meetings between the state in charges of the BJP, the places where BJP has done well, or the BJP plans to do well in the coming elections, and some kind of a state-wise, caste-wise, community-wise representative list of Union Council of Ministers is ready. I have seen that list, and there are several names which seem to be the logical names in that list of Council of Ministers. There are certain newcomers, and also the states from where the BJP has done well. They seem to be the states where the party might give some kind of adequate representation, so that whenever the next assembly elections are there, or perhaps in some sense of expression of gratitude to the voters, there is going to be representation. There are also certain surprises from the states where the BJP, there are going to be elections in the coming few months. That is, in October, there are 6 states which are going to elections. So what one can certainly say is that apart from this kind of representation, there is also talk about induction of certain experts who are experts in their respective field, and Narendra Modi treats them as more as some kind of people who have a better promise of delivery as far as his election promises are concerned. And that is where people like Mr. Arun Shourie, if one recalls in 2009, had gone ahead and attacked the BJP top leadership, called them Humpty Dumpty, attacked the RSS being the virtual master and controller of the BJP. Even his name is doing the rounds for getting one of the plum posts as far as the Union Cabinet is concerned. But one will have to wait and see, because it is the Prime Minister prerogative, and knowing Narendra Modi, he is likely to spring some surprises.
Right, thank you so much, Rahul. Now, of course, Rahul Srivastava there taking us through what's on the agenda today, as well as a lot of the assumptions that might be playing in the build-up to this. Meanwhile, of course, top meetings which have been taking place, Narendra Modi, Rajnath Singh, both holding meetings with allies and others. Let's go over to Ketki Angre, who joins us now for more on this. Ketki, I believe that that the BJP president has already met with the RSS spokesperson. He has a host of other meetings today, as of course does Narendra Modi, as they try and put the larger picture together. Take us through it.
Well, that's right. In fact, Ram Madhav called on Rajnath Singh, the president of the BJP, earlier today. In fact, even as we speak, Manohar Parrikar, who is the chief minister of Goa, is already here meeting with Rajnath Singh, as is Smriti Irani, who fought against Rahul Gandhi for the Amethi constituency. She is already a member of parliament because she's in the Rajya Sabha. Also, we expect Chandrababu Naidu to arrive here shortly. He is one of the allies and a key ally of the BJP. Is one of the many alliance partners that the BJP has stitched up in the pre-poll alliances they've made with TDP, actually gaining significantly in the Andhra Pradesh region. The other ally, a key ally of the BJP again, who's been with the BJP for many decades, is the Shiv Sena from Maharashtra. This time around, the Shiv Sena has also got 18 seats, the highest ever tally for the Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. Uddhav Thackeray has left for Delhi. He's expected to arrive here any time now and call on both Narendra Modi and President Rajnath Singh once again. And the Shiv Sena, of course, though it does have expectations on ministerial berths, what the Shiv Sena also understands this time around is that, although the last time in the Vajpayee cabinet it had 2 cabinet berths and 1 minister of state, the numbers were much less for the Shiv Sena. Though the numbers have increased to 18, this time around the BJP itself is at 282 seats on its own. So these are some things that the Shiv Sena is very well aware of, and though talks are expected to take place, the Shiv Sena will be walking a tightrope walk as far as Narendra Modi's cabinet is concerned. And of course, they will let him know that they will have some interest, but finally the decision will be that of Narendra Modi. Kajuri?